I saw your private pictures on my father's phone. You think you can hide? You think your secrets are protected behind those fake smiles and guarded words? No, I saw everything, every angle, every trace of skin you were never supposed to show, and now it's burned into me. I don't care who took them. I don't care why. All I know is that you let someone else see what only I should have, what only I was meant to own. You think distance keeps you safe from me? You think silence protects you? It doesn't, not anymore. You know what haunts me? That he had them? My father, of all people, a man who has never cared about anything beyond his empire, yet he had you displayed on that screen like some hidden treasure. You don't even realize what that means in my world. You don't understand the weight of being desired by the wrong king. And I'm not talking about his crown. I'm talking about the war that started inside me the moment I saw you through his lens. A war I intend to win. You think this was an accident? You think I just saw them? No. I was looking. I was searching. Not because I knew what I was going to find, but because I could feel you slipping out of my control. I could feel the distance growing, the way your voice stopped trembling when you talked to me. I knew you were hiding something. Now I know what. But don't worry, I'm not angry at your body. I'm angry at your trust. You gave it to someone else. And that's something I don't forgive easily. You have no idea what you've done to me. I've spent nights chasing shadows in my sleep, vivid, burning shadows of you. And now I see the truth. I see the image they captured. They got a piece of you, just a piece. But I want it all. I want your fear, your tears, your pulse against my palm. You think I'm obsessed? Maybe. But this is the price of being watched by a predator instead of a lover. You awakened the monster in me the moment you let someone else see what I claimed as mine. You're probably reading this with shaking hands. Maybe you're crying. Maybe you're angry. Maybe you're laughing. I don't care. It won't change what's coming. I don't want apologies. I don't want explanations. I want presence. I want you showing up, looking me in the eyes and telling me why. Tell me why your image belongs elsewhere. Tell me why you let someone else breathe that close to your skin. Because until you do that, until you're brave enough to face me, I'll be haunted by every pixel of you I never touched. And you don't want me haunted? This is the part where you run, isn't it? Where you disappear into silence, thinking distance will make me forget. But you forget who I am. I never lose, not in business, not in war, and certainly not when it comes to you. I will strip every wall between us if I have to. I'll bring down empires if they're standing between your body and my hands. You woke the storm. Now stand still and feel it. Remember, I saw your private pictures, but I haven't seen you. And I always take what's mine. You think this is just about pictures? No. This is about possession. You don't understand what happens when I feel something slipping through my fingers. I don't grip harder. I break everything around me until I'm holding what's left. Every moment you spent away from me, every time you ignored my call, every secret you kept, it all led to this moment. You offered a piece of yourself to another pair of eyes, and now I'm hunting down every trace. Because if I can't own the moment, I'll own the aftermath. Do you know what kind of fury lives inside a man who's been watching silently, waiting, calculating every move you make from the shadows? You don't. You think I just got angry now? I've been angry since the first time you said no, like it meant something. Since the first time I tasted fear in your voice and you tried to hide it. You think I'm dangerous because I speak like this? No, I'm dangerous because I don't need to speak. I can move mountains in your world without leaving a footprint. And you already know that. You might be telling yourself I'm overreacting, that I shouldn't care. That was just a photo. But you know better. You know what it means when I say you're mine. It's not poetry. It's not romance. It's a warning. My claim over you is not soft. It's carved in steel. I don't love you like the world loves. I don't want your permission or your comfort. I want your truth, your loyalty, your surrender, and don't pretend you hate it. You were never drawn to gentle love. You were drawn to me, to the chaos, the control, the danger. My voice was the only place you ever really belonged. You could have told me. You could have shown me first. You could have come with trembling hands, whispering confessions into my chest, and I would have still been furious, but I would have heard you. I would have broken something else, not you. But now I'm left alone with the image of what you let someone else capture. My mind twists it, my rage fuels it, my control shatters, and all I can think of is finding the moment it happened and erasing it, rewriting it with my hands where theirs were. The possessive parts of me are screaming, and trust me, that's the only thing louder than your heartbeat right now. You're probably hiding now, right? Maybe you blocked me. Maybe you turned off your phone. Maybe you're hoping that if you disappear long enough, I'll forget you exist. But I don't forget. I never forget. I've built empires on memory. I've destroyed men because they thought my silence meant surrender. If I'm quiet now, it's because I'm watching. If I haven't arrived yet, it's because I'm planning the entrance that ends every excuse you've rehearsed. You didn't just cross a line, you shattered it. And now you're about to learn what it means to be on the other side of my patience. Every second I spent loving you quietly, wanting you softly, that version of me is gone. You pushed the king into the dark, and now you'll face the man you tried to escape. I'll find you, maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but I'll be the storm at your door when you think the sky is clear, and you'll realize then what you should have known from the start. I don't chase pictures, I chase the person. So run if you want, hide behind excuses, behind lies, behind fake innocence. I'll tear through every mask, and when I'm standing in front of you again, when there's no distance left, no secrets left, no one left to protect you, you'll understand what it means to give yourself to darkness. You will face me, and I will take what was always mine, not violently, not gently, but completely. You have no idea how deep this goes, do you? You still think it's just anger, just jealousy, just some twisted version of love, but it's more than that. It's about control, about territory, about knowing that every breath you take, every move you make should be within my grasp. You stepped outside that circle for a moment, just a moment, and now I'm pulling the whole world back in so tightly around you that you won't even remember what freedom felt like. You don't get to wander, not anymore. You know what's worse than betrayal? The silence that follows it, that dreadful, aching silence where I don't hear your voice, don't read your words, don't feel your fear. You shut down, didn't you? You thought pulling away would make me slow down, but it only made me more aware, more focused. It drove me deeper into the corners of your life, into the cracks you didn't think I could reach. Every step you take away from me, I take two into the darkness you left behind. And when I show up again, it won't be to ask questions. It will be to take back what's mine. It's crazy, isn't it? The way I feel you, even when you're not here. The way I can sense when your guard is up, when your hands are cold, when your heartbeat speeds up at the mention of my name. I've learned you without needing to be near you. You created this version of me, the one who doesn't need doors or keys or permission to enter your world. You gave me access slowly, silently, piece by piece, and now you want to lock me out. But it's far too late for that. Do you think I'm just waiting around while you hide? Do you really believe I'm pacing in some room, losing my mind over the fact that you're not answering my calls? No, I'm working, I'm hunting. I'm gathering every whisper, every trace, every digital shadow of you. I know where you've been, who you've talked to, what you've liked, what you feared. I don't need your response to control the narrative. I write the story. You live inside it. That's how it's always been. You just didn't realize how deep the plot went. The world calls it obsession. Let them. They don't know what it means to own something so completely that it lives under your skin. They don't understand the weight of knowing that someone else got even a glimpse of what was meant for you alone. They don't understand rage disguised as love or love wrapped in chains. They call me insane, toxic, dangerous. But the truth, you love me for this. You fell for the fire. You wanted the burn. Don't pretend now that you didn't know what you were touching when you reached for me. You want peace? Then face me. You want closure? Stand in front of me and tell me you didn't mean it. Tell me you're still mine. Tell me you never wanted someone else to see what I should have seen firstly, if you have to, because even your lies belong to me. Anything is better than these empty nights where your silence feels like betrayal wrapped in velvet. Anything but your cold distance. I'll take your fear, your anger, your apologies, whatever you want to give. Just don't disappear. I can't haunt a ghost that doesn't breathe. You can run as far as you want, change your number, change your city, even change your name. Nothing will change what I feel. I don't want to hurt you. I just want what's mine. I want the look in your eyes when you finally realize you were never meant to escape. I want the moment your body remembers exactly who it belongs to. I want the trembling breath you'll take when my shadow overtakes yours, and I'll wait for that moment, quietly, patiently, until one day, when you least expect it, you'll turn around, and I'll be standing right there where I've always been. You know what the cruelest part of all this is? You still think you have a choice? You think there's a path where you can simply disappear, and I'll move on, as if I'm just some storm you can wait out behind the walls of silence. But storms don't leave. They circle. They linger. They break back through when the world is quietest. I am that storm. And every second you don't answer only feeds it. You're not escaping me. You're feeding me. You tell yourself I'm too intense, too dark, too dangerous, yet you still feel me. Even now, your pulse betrays your fear, your curiosity, your addiction. You're reading these words with wide eyes, with shaky breath, with trembling fingers, because deep down you're scared of what's coming, not because it's me, but because part of you wants it. Wants the chaos, the edge, the pull. You were drawn to the danger from the very beginning, and now that it's turning toward you, you don't know whether to run or open the door. You're not innocent in this. Don't pretend you are. You played with fire every time you sent a half-truth, every time you left me guessing, every time you smiled through your lies. You enjoyed the game. You thrived in the tension. You loved how intoxicating it felt to have a man like me lose control because of you, and you did it willingly. So don't act shocked now that the game has become. Don't act like the fire isn't burning a little too hot. You lit the match. You don't get to complain about the flames. I wonder what your voice would sound like right now. Would it tremble? Would it break? Would you try to sound strong, trying to make me believe you don't care? I'd hear it all. I always do. I know the difference between your lies and your breathing. You can't hide from me. You've never been able to. The way your words falter when you're scared, the way your silence screams when you're thinking of me. You're an open book disguised as a mystery, and I've read every line of you. None of this is a threat. It's a promise. You won't see me coming. You won't hear my arrival. One day, you'll just turn around and there I'll be. Not out of anger, not out of revenge, but because the universe locked our paths together in a way that even time can't unravel. You can't run from something written into your bones. You can't hide from the gravity that pulls you back to me. No matter how many walls you build, You can lie to yourself, but your fear tells me the truth. So keep pretending you're gone. Keep telling yourself you're free. Go ahead and live like I won't walk right into your life again. Make plans, build distance, create a new world where I don't exist. It won't matter, because when I come, I won't knock, I won't warn you. I'll step straight into the silence you left, and you'll realize you were never escaping me. You were leading me back to you. And when that moment comes, when our eyes lock again, and you finally feel what I've felt every day since you walked away, there won't be room for fear, only truth, only surrender, only the echo of what you already know. You were always mine, and I always come back for what's mine. You think this silence is power, don't you? That if you go quiet long enough, I'll fade into memory. But I don't vanish, I imprint. I am the shadow that clings to your footsteps, the voice that echoes when you close your eyes. You might have hidden the pictures, you might have deleted the messages, but you can't delete what I've carved into your mind. This isn't something you walk away from. I am the thought that chases you in empty rooms, the presence you feel when you lock your door twice. You've convinced yourself that you're safe now, surrounded by new people, new distractions, new lies. You think you've successfully rewritten your story, but I see through all of it. I hear the static in your voice when someone mentions my name. I see the flicker in your eyes when you're reminded of what we were, or what we could have been. You can bury the past all you want, but I promise you this, the deeper you bury it, the louder it screams when it claws its way out. I know you miss the danger, you miss the thrill, you miss the feeling of being watched by someone who didn't just want you, someone who claimed you. You miss how alive you felt when you were afraid of what I might say next, or how I might show up. That kind of energy doesn't die. It lingers, it infects, it becomes part of your heartbeat. You don't have to admit it. I already know. Because no matter how careful you are, you can't mask what your silence confesses. You thought walking away would break me, that I'd crumble without your voice to chase. But I'm not broken. I've evolved. The version of me you knew was dangerous because he loved you. The version who exists now is something else entirely. I don't love you gently anymore. I don't want your forgiveness, your softness, your excuses. I want your terror. I want your truth. I want the moment you realize I saw everything and still want more. You don't realize that every move you make brings you closer to me. Your guilt leads me. Your fear guides me. You think avoidance is safety, but you forget I thrive in the dark. You're moving blindfolded through a maze I designed. Every time you think you've taken a step away from me, you've actually just circled back into my reach. You don't see it yet, but you will soon. One day, you'll open your eyes to the reality you've been running from. Maybe it'll be when you hear my name from someone you never expected. Maybe it'll be a message that feels too familiar. Or maybe it'll be that sudden chill down your spine when a door closes behind you. Fate has patience, and so do I. When it happens, there will be no more running, no more lies, just the two of us facing the truth you've been trying to outrun. And when the world goes quiet, when every layer of defense finally falls, there will be no anger in my eyes, no shouting, just a cold, inescapable certainty. You look at me and understand what I've been saying all along. You are mine, you always were, and I don't let go. Not ever. You've been pretending your world is yours alone now, that the quiet around you means I've let go, but you're wrong. That silence you wrap yourself in, it's just my breath under the floorboards, my voice in the walls. I haven't stopped watching. I've just stopped announcing myself. Because now it's not about chasing you. Now it's about waiting. Waiting for the exact moment when your guard drops, when the fear turns to longing, when you finally realize that no one will ever look at you with the kind of hunger I carry. Not love, not obsession. something far older, far darker. Every day without you has sharpened me. I'm not pacing anymore. I'm preparing. You never understood what it means to be wanted by someone like me. I don't just remember the way your voice trembled. I remember